Hello everyone. In this video, we are discussing exercise 1.3 of class 7 NCERT mathematics textbook. That is third exercise of first chapter. So the chapter is integers. Let's go through the questions. Question number 1. Find each of the following products. We have to find the products of given numbers. First question number A. First question, 3 into -1. So positive number, this 3 is positive and this number is -1, and negative into positive, the answer is negative. So the answer here is -3. Question B, same. Negative into positive. So different sign, the answer is also negative. So 1 into 225, the answer is 225. And since one number is negative and other is positive, the answer is negative. Question C, both the numbers are negative. So the answer will become positive, same sign, even number of same sign, so that the product will be positive answer. So 30 into 21, that is 63, 630. 30 into 21, 3 into 21 is 63, 30 into 21 is 630. So both are negative, so the answer is positive. Then question D, both number are negative, so the answer is positive. 316 into 1 is equal to 316. Both are negative, so answer is positive. Then question E, whatever we are multiplying here, we have to multiply 0 there. So 0 into any number, we will get answer 0. Since the presence of 0 in this product terms, the answer will become 0. Next, -12 into -11 into +10. So even number of negative number, 2 negative numbers are there, 2 is even number, so even number of negative numbers are multiplied, so the answer will become positive. So let's multiply 12 into 11. 12 into 11 is equal to 132. So positive 132 into 10, you will get 1320. Next, 9 into -3 into -6. Here also 9 into 3, that is -27. -27 into -6. So we know 27 into 6 is equal to 162. So even number of negative numbers are there, 2 numbers are negative. So the answer becomes positive 162. Next question H, -18 into 5, -5 into -4. So the answer is obviously negative answer, because 3 negative numbers are there, and 3 is an even number. Even number of negative numbers were multiplied, the answer become negative. So answer will be negative. So we can simply multiply 18 into 5 into 4. The answer become 300. Answer is -300. Next, -1 into -2 into -3. We know -1 into -2 is positive 2. 1 into 2 is 2. Both are negative. The product will be positive. Then positive 2 into -3, -6. -6 into +4, -24. So here also you can see 3 negative numbers are there, and 3 is odd number. Odd number of negative numbers were multiplied. Answer become negative answer. The next one is for all these 4 numbers were negative numbers, so the answer is always positive answer. Then we have to simply multiply and write down the answer. 3 into 6, 18. 18 into 2, 36. So 36 is the answer, positive 36. Now let's go through question number 2. Verify the following. Here a statement is given, that is 18 into inside bracket 7 plus -3 is equal with 18 into 7 plus 18 into -3. So we have to solve the right hand side as well as left hand side, and we have to compare the answer of the right hand side and left hand side. Then we have to compare and verify is it equal or not. That's the question we have to do here. Okay, first let's do the left hand side. So in the left hand side, the expression or the part of this equation is given as 18 into 7 plus negative 3. So we know by order of operations, first we have to solve whatever we are seeing inside bracket. So 7 plus negative 3 is equal to 4, positive 4. So 18 into positive 4 is equal to 72. So 72 is the answer in the right hand side. Same, left hand side. So left hand side, we got the answer. This is LHS answer 72. Same way we are finding the answer in right hand side. That is 18 into 7 plus 18 into negative 3. For this, first we are multiplying 18 into 7. So 18 into 7, we know that is 126. And we have to add 18 into negative 3 with that. So we know 18 into negative 3 is equal to negative 54. So negative 54 plus 126 is equal to, we know the answer is positive 72. So we are finding the difference and putting the sign of greater number, greater absolute value is 126, that is positive value. So answer also become positive. So this is the expression in right hand side. And we can now we can compare right hand side answer with the left hand side answer. So both are 72. So we know this equation is true. So actually this we can verify directly. This is actually the distributive property of multiplication over addition. This 18 is distributed inside the bracket over the ordered statement, so that it will be always true. We have already studied multiplication is distributive over addition. Let's go through question B. Negative 21 into negative 4 plus negative 6 is equal to negative 21 into negative 4 plus negative 21 into negative 6. Let's check, is it true or not. Here also we can do the same way. We can first find the answer inside the bracket and multiply negative 21 with that answer, and we can verify or we can compare that answer with the right hand side time. Right hand side time we can obtain by multiplying negative 21 with the negative 4 and multiplying negative 21 with the negative 6. Then we are adding these answers together. We will get to the right hand side. So then we can compare them to and we can verify the answer whether it is true or not. This one also we can verify in the same way. Negative 21 into, first we can check the left hand side. Left hand side is given as negative 21 into negative 4 plus negative 6 is equal to, first we are solving whatever we are seeing inside the bracket. So negative 21 into negative 4 plus negative 6 is equal to negative 10. Negative 4 plus negative 6 is negative 10 is equal to, both are negative numbers. So 21 into 10, 210, and we are putting positive value. We are taking it as positive value. So the answer is 210. Then we are finding the right hand side. The right hand side is negative 21. Let me write it here. Negative 21 into negative 4 plus negative 21 into negative 6. So here first we have to solve each of the time and we have to add the answers. So negative 21 into negative 4 is equal to positive 84 plus negative 21 into negative 6. 21 into 6, 126. The answer is 126. Then you are adding 126 plus 84, you will get a 210. So that we can verify that this equation is also true. Left hand side as well as right hand side, we got the same answer. So this equation is true. We have verified. Now let's move through the question number 3. For any integer a, what is negative 1 into a equal to what? So we know for any integer a, negative 1 into a, one number is negative and the other number is positive or whatever, we get the reverse value. Because we are multiplying with the negative, the answer becomes the reverse sign of a. So the answer will be negative a. So this is a result. We have negative 1 into a is equal to negative a. Next question number 2. Determine the integer whose product with negative 1 is negative 22. So here the meaning of the question is this much. First question A part. We want to get the number with whose product with the negative 1. That means if you are taking product with the negative 1, we get the answer given here. So in the first case, the given answer is negative 22. Then what is the number you have to multiply here? So obviously, you know, we have just seen the result in this question. In the first question, that is negative 1 into a is negative a. So here we can see the number to be multiplied here is 22. 22 into negative 1, you are getting negative 22. So to get negative 22 as product while taking product to the negative 1, so the number to be multiplied is positive 22. So in the first one, answer is positive 22. So in the second case, answer, what is the number to multiply with the negative 1 to get answer 37? Negative 1 into which number you will get a positive 37. So obviously to get a positive 37, the number to be multiplied with the negative 1 should be negative 37. So negative 1 into negative 37, the answer becomes positive 37. So the second one answer is negative 37. Question C, what is the number to be multiplied to get a product 0? What is the number to be multiplied with a negative 1 to get a product 0? To get to product 0, you know, we have to multiply with whatever be the number, we can multiply with the 0, we will get a product 0. So the answer is 0. Let's see the question number 4. Starting from negative 1 into 5, write various products showing some pattern to show negative 1 into negative 1 is positive 1. So we have to show negative 1 into negative 1 will give positive 1. Then we have to start from negative 1 into 5 and arrive at this statement. So how to start from the statement and arrive at this statement? That is a question. So already we know negative into positive is negative. So actually how it is happening is negative 1 plus negative 1 plus negative 1 plus negative 1. So now 4 negative ones are there, 5 negative 1. Okay, now it's 5 negative ones. Negative 1 into 5 means 5 times negative 1 is added. So multiplication means repeated addition. So negative 1 plus negative 1 plus negative 1 plus negative 1 plus negative 1. That's why you are getting negative 5. Okay, here directly you can multiply. We have as per the rule negative 1 into positive 5. The answer is negative 5. So you will get a negative 5 here. Then following through the pattern, we have to arrive at a negative 1 into negative 1. Now let's check what is next. Negative 1 into 4. So negative 1 into 4 is negative 4. How you are getting negative 4? You are multiplying only 4 times. You are adding 4 times negative ones. That means this much only you are adding. That's why you are getting negative 4. So that's actually you are getting by taking negative 5 plus 1. You are adding 1 1. To cancel 1 1 from this, you are just simply adding this positive 1. So negative 5 plus 1, that is a previous answer plus 1, you will get a negative 1 into 4. So the answer is negative 4. Next is negative 1 into 3, that is the previous answer plus 1, that is negative 4 plus 1, that is equal to negative 3. We can follow like this. Next is negative 1 into 2 is equal to negative 3 plus 1 is equal to negative 2. Next, negative 1 into 1, the answer is 1. How you are getting that negative 1? How you are getting that negative 1? You are getting that by negative 2 plus 1. You are getting negative 1. Then what is next? Let me write the balance pattern here. Negative 1 into 0. You are getting 0. How you are getting that 0? You are getting the previous answer is negative 1. So previous answer plus 1. You are getting 0. Negative 1 plus positive 1. That is 0. The next one is negative 1 into negative 1. You are getting the previous answer is 0 minus 0 plus 1. So that you will get to 1. That's why you are getting negative 1 into negative 1 as positive 1. That's why we are getting here. So we have arranged using this step, using or following this pattern from negative 1 into positive 5 is equal to negative 5. We are starting from here, and in each time you are adding positive 1 with the previous number or the previous answer. So following in the same pattern, you can show that this is the answer we will receive while we are multiplying negative 1 with the negative 1, that is positive 1. Now listen to question number 5. Find the product using suitable properties. Let's listen to the question and understand what property is used here and how to solve this. 26 into negative 48 plus minus 48 or negative 48 into 36. You can see same number negative 48 here and there. That means negative 48 is distributed over the number 26 and negative 36, so that we can take this common number, that is negative 48, outside a bracket. So negative 48 into the numbers which are ordered are 26 and negative 36. 26 plus negative 36. So listen to this. So the number which is ordered is, I have taken the addition sign from here, and the number which are ordered are 26 and negative 36. That's the number I have put inside a bracket and put the addition sign as I have seen the addition sign here in the question. Then now I can do whatever I am seeing inside the bracket. Negative 48 into, I am solving inside the bracket, that is 26 plus negative 36. The answer is negative 10. Then 48 into 10, you know, that is 480. And positive into positive, sorry, negative into negative, answer is positive. So the answer is positive for 480. That's answer of first one. Now let's go through second question. 8 into 53 into 125. So you know, multiplication can be done in any order. We have commutativity and associativity for multiplication, so that we can rearrange the number and we can multiply, so that we will get the answer easily. So I am rearranging that. I am applying commutativity in these two numbers. So commutativity says that a into b is equal to b into a. So I can do the multiplication in any order. So instead of 53 into 1, negative 1 to 5, I multiply this number in the reverse order. That is 8 into negative 1 to 5, 125 into 53. So next I am multiplying 8 into 125. So I will get a rounded figure while multiplying this, that is 1000. So one number is negative, the answer is negative 1000 into 53. So I will get, so multiplying with 1000 is very easy. I can multiply 5 as 53,000. And the number one number is negative, so that I can put negative. So negative 53,000 is the answer. I can easily multiply using this property. Next question C. 15 into 25, negative 25 into negative 4 into negative 10. Let's see, these all numbers are multiplication, so that we can understand there is no distributivity. We can rearrange the number, or we can use the commutativity or associativity. So here you can see, you can multiply in any order. So if you are multiplying 25 and 4, you will get a rounded figure. So I can rewrite the question as, let's write the question here. The question is 15 into negative 25 into negative 4 into negative 10. So I can rearrange the numbers as follow. I can write this 25 and 4 together and 15 and negative 10 together. So I can write this as 15 into negative 10 into negative 25 into negative 4. I'm just rearranging the numbers, that's all. So that I can multiply this 15 into negative 10. I will get negative 150 into, I can multiply these two together, 25 into 4, that's 100. Both are negative numbers. I will get positive answer, that is positive 100. So 150 into 100, I will get 15,000. I am putting two zeros after 150. That's why I will get 15,000. So one number is negative and other is positive, different sign. That means answer is negative. So then answer is negative 15,000. Next question D. 41 into 102. So how to multiply this number? So here I can do a rearrangement in the number 102, so that I can use distributivity here, and so that I can multiply easily without our usual way of calculation. So I am taking this number 102 as 100 plus 2. That means I am multiplying, rewriting this question as 41 into, and splitting the 102 with the 100 plus 2. Then I am distributing this 41 with this terms added inside the bracket. So I can rewrite this as 41 into 100 plus negative 41 into 2. Then in next step, I will get negative 41 into 100 is negative 4100 plus negative 41 into 2 is negative 82. So adding these two, I will get the answer negative 4182. This is the answer. Next, listen to question E. 625 into negative 35 plus negative 625 into 65. You can see the common number here is 625. That is distributed over the number negative 35 and 65, which are added there. We can write the question here. That is 625 into negative 35 plus negative 625 into 65. So this is a question we have. I can take this positive 625 outside the bracket, but here it is negative 625, so that I can give this negative sign to the 65 and exchanging this negative sign to the 65. So I am taking 625 into negative 35 plus, and this negative sign I am putting for this 65 because it is multiplication. This will become negative into positive is always negative. So whether it is positive and other is negative also, there is no effect. So I am putting that as negative number, negative 65. So negative 35 into negative 35 plus negative 65. So that I can write this as 625 into 35, negative 35 plus negative 65. The answer will become negative 100. Both are negative, so the sum also will be negative. And you can simply multiply these two and write the answer. Next is question F. 7 into 50 minus 2. You can distribute this over the number. So 7 into 50 minus 2. So multiplication can be distributed over addition. So 50 minus 2 can be taken as 50 plus negative 2, or you can directly multiply, directly distribute also. There is no change in the answer. So I am distributing this 7 into 50 plus 7 into negative 2. I am taking this 50 minus 2 as 50 plus negative 2. That's why I have put this positive sign here. So you can write this as 750s are 350. 7 5 are 35. So that 750 is 350. Plus 7 2s are 40. So 7 into negative 2, negative 40. So you will get answer 350 plus negative 14, 336. Next is question G. 17 into negative 17 into negative 29. Negative 7 into negative 29. Here also you can the distributive property, so that you can rewrite a number using distributive property by splitting any number. So this negative 29, you can think how to rewrite this number as product sum or difference of two simple numbers. So 70, this negative 29 can be written as 17 into 1 minus 30. Okay, 1 minus 30 is 29. That's why you can write 29 as 1 minus 30. So that then you can write negative 17 into 1 plus negative 17 into negative 30. Then you will get negative 17 into 1 is equal to negative 17 plus negative 17 into 3, 30 is equal to 17 into 3, positive 510. So you will get an answer 493. Next question number 8. Question number 8 is very interesting. That is, you can see negative 57 here and positive 57 here. So this positive 57 you can take as negative 57 into negative 1. So negative 57 into negative 1 is equal to positive 57. So that you can take this number as product with the negative 57. That's why we have written 57 as like this. So we can apply this. Our question is negative 57 into negative 19 into, negative 19 plus 57. I am rewriting this last 57 as this. Negative 57 into negative 1. So this is equal with a negative 57 into negative 19 plus negative 57 into negative 1. So that now you can apply the distributive property and take this negative 57 outside. Negative 57 into negative 19 plus negative 1. So that you will get negative 57 into negative 20. So the answer, both the numbers are negative, so that you can multiply them. 57 into 20 is equal to 1140. So the answer is positive. Both are negative, so that the answer is positive answer. Now let's listen to the question number 6. A certain freezing point process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius at every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? So there is a process of freezing a room temperature. So the present room temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. That is the present room temperature. We have to lower the temperature, and the process has a rate of decreasing 5 degrees Celsius every hour. So 5 degrees Celsius per hour is the way it is decreasing. So after first hour it will become 35. So 5 is decreasing, then 35 the second hour. After the second hour it will become 30. Then after the third hour it will become 25, like that. In each hour 5 degrees Celsius is decreasing. So that is the meaning of the question. So this certain process requires the room temperature to be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. So how many hours we have continued this process? That is given here, that is 10 hours. So 10 hours we are continuing this process to decrease the room temperature at 5 degrees Celsius per hour. So 5 degrees Celsius is decreasing, so that we can represent this 5 degrees Celsius as negative 5. So negative 5 into 10. We can write this as 10 into negative 5. So after 10 hours, the room temperature to be decreased is 10 into negative 5. The answer is negative 50 degrees Celsius. So after 10 hours, what will be the room temperature? The question is, what will be the room temperature after 10 hours? So after 10 hours, the temperature to be decreased is equal to negative 50 degrees Celsius. So after 10 hours, the temperature at the room after 10 hours is, we can add this negative 50 degrees Celsius with the present temperature. We can add the present temperature and the temperature decreasing in 10 hours. That is 40 degrees Celsius plus 40 plus negative 50. We will get the present temperature, that is negative 10 degrees Celsius. Here we are finding the difference and putting the sign of number having greater absolute value. That is, we are putting the sign of 50, that is negative. So negative 10 degrees Celsius is the temperature after 10 hours. Next is question number 7. In a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and negative 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer. So, and 0 for questions not attempted. So 10 questions are there in total, 5 mark for correct answer and negative 2 mark. That means 2 mark is deducting for incorrect answer. Then if no answer is given or the question is not attempted, 0 mark is given for that question. That is the way we are awarding marks in a certain class test or an exam. Then let's see the questions. First question, Mohan gets 4 correct and 6 incorrect answers. What is his score? So Mohan is getting 4 correct answer. 4 correct answer means 4 times, for 1 correct answer he have 5 mark. So 4 into 5. And 6 incorrect answer means he is getting 6 into, the mark for incorrect is negative 2. 6 into negative 2. So Mohan is getting positive mark, that is 4 into 5, that is 20 mark. And the negative mark he is getting is 6 into negative 2, that is negative 12. So the total mark, resultant mark he is getting is positive 20 and negative 12. So you are adding this 20 with this negative 12. You are getting negative 12, positive 20 plus negative 12. You are getting positive 8 mark is the mark received for Mohan. Question number 2. Reshma gets 5 correct answer and 5 incorrect answer. What is her score? Reshma is getting 5 correct answer. Means the marks received from 5 correct answer is equal to 5 into 5. For each correct answer 5 mark, 5 number of questions. The number of questions received correct is 5. So 5 into 5, 25 mark she received from the correct answer. And from the incorrect answers, she got 5 into negative 2 is equal to negative 10 mark. So the final mark, her final mark become 25 plus negative 10 is equal to negative 15 mark. Negative 15 mark is the, so the final mark she is receiving is 25 plus negative 10 is equal to positive 15 mark. Now listen to question number 3. Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers out of 7 questions she attempted. What is her score? Hina gets 2 correct answers, 2 correct and 5 incorrect answer out of 7 questions she attempted. She attempted only 7 questions. 3 questions she did not attempt. So what is her score? So 2 correct answers means 2 into 5 is equal to 10 marks she received. And 5 incorrect answers means 5 into negative 2, that is negative 10. So the resultant mark she is receiving is 10 plus negative 10, that is equal to 0 mark. And 7 questions she attempted and 3 questions leave, or 3 questions she left. So that means the questions left is 3. So 3 into 0, 0 mark. So 0 plus 0 is also 0. So she is getting 0 marks. Now listen to question number 8. A cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and loss of 5 per bag of grey cement sold. So cement company earns profit. That means positive 8 rupees is getting per bag for white cement. And then sold and loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. So negative 5 per bag for grey cements. Then the question is, the company sells 3,000 bags of white cement and 5,000 bags of grey cements in a month. Was it profit or loss? So 3,000 white cement bags are sold. So for each white cement bag, actually the company is getting rupees 8 as profit. So 3,000 from the 3,000 bags, the company is getting 3,000 into positive 8 or 8. So that is the profit from white cement. Profit received from white cement is equal to 3,000 into positive 8. Positive 8 we can return as 8. So that is equal to 24,000. That is the profit. And 5,000 bags of grey cement. So from grey cement the company is getting loss. Was 5 rupees per bag. Company is getting loss 5 rupees per bag for grey cements. So the total loss from grey cements is 5,000 into negative 5, because it is loss, we can represent it as negative 5. So that is negative 25,000. So in total, in resultant, we can see was it profit or loss. So finally the company is getting 24,000, positive 24,000 is added with the negative 25,000. So that we can find the difference. One number is positive and other number is negative. We can find their difference. You will get 1,000, and greater absolute value is for negative number. So the answer is also negative. So negative 1,000 means 1,000 rupees loss. This negative sign indicates that is loss. So rupees, you can write the answer rupees 1,000 loss. Now listen to question B. What is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6,400 bags? Okay, so it is one thing given, the number of grey bags sold. So number of grey bag is given. Number of grey bags sold is given as 6,400. 6,400. So one thing with regards to grey bag is giving loss of 5 rupees per each bag. So the loss happened from grey bag. The loss happened is equal to 6,400 into 5. That is equal to 3,20,000. That is the loss happened by selling 6,400 bag of cement. Then to happen, it is to be neither profit nor loss. There is no profit and no loss. If it must happen when the profit also become same. The profit is become equal with the loss. The profit is become equal with the loss. Then there is no effect. There is no profit and no loss. To get profit this much, what is the number of white cement bags sold? From one white cement bag, you are getting 8 rupees profit of 8 rupees from one bag. So number of white bags sold must be the number which you are getting by dividing this number 3,20,000 by 8. So number of white bags sold must be equal to 3,20,000 divided by 8. So that is 40,000. So number of grey bags sold must be 40,000. Now listen to the last question, that is 9th question. Replace the blank with an integer to make the true statement. So negative 3 into some number is equal to positive 27. You want to get positive answer. So the answer, the number to be multiplied here must be negative. So because that's only, so that only you will get negative into negative positive answer. So you know 3 9s are 27. So 3 into negative 9, you will get a positive 27. Next, question B, 5 into some number is equal to negative 35. To get a negative 35, the number to be multiplied here also must be negative. So you know 7 into 5 is 35. So 5 into negative 7, you will get a negative 35. Next, negative 8 into some number, you are getting negative 56. So you know 7 into 8 is 56. So 7 into negative 8. Here already 8 is negative. So you are multiplying positive 7. Positive 7 into negative 8. Negative 56. Here the number, the answer is positive. So the number to be multiplied here must be negative. So negative into negative, you will get a positive. So negative into negative, you are getting positive. So the number to be multiplied here must be 11. So all these answer you can find by dividing the number. Here in the first question, 27 divided by 3, you will get a 9. Same way in the second question, 35 divided by 5, you will get a 7. In question 3, 56 divided by 8, you will get a 7. In same question, in the last question, 132 divided by 12, you will get 11. So same way, the number to be multiplied you can find out by dividing the number, as you know from smaller classes. The sign only you have to think about from the using the idea you have learned from this chapter.